Iri kese, kese. Joromio, kese. Joromio, Joromio. I greet everybody. Off where you're going. When me yalla one, I will give you message first so that one I'm not going to understand what I want to talk about. Guitar boy. I greet all of you now. Huh? Mona called them, they never die. Who want to go work tomorrow now? If you wake up before 7 and die. I'll make everybody hear this one. I greet everybody. I don't want to mention him again because those who are not mentioning name, it can't be like say they offend you now. So I greet everybody. Once again, Happy New Year. Until January finish. Joromi, Jomi, Jo. Egi go na vin. Joromi, Jomi, Jo. Egi go na vin. Joromi, Jomi, Jo. Kese. Joromi, Jomi. Why I was saying? Good evening, everybody. I have decided to be very quiet for a while now. You all know this is my nature of how I present my own. I don't come out here regularly on this platform here and start making noise. First, if you see what I wrote on my wall there, I said you can put a wing on a pig. You can never make a pig an eagle. Eagle is one of the two animals, or let me use it, creatures that the Bible used to describe perfectness and greatness in the Bible. I'm coming to my point. I just want to let you know why I give that topic and why I play this music. Eagle, check your Bible. No animals that God used in describing potentiality, intelligence, power, force. Okay? Smartness in the Bible. Lion. You say the Lion of Judah. And the eagle. Eagle is a bird more than a bird that can target its prey from 1,000 kilometers and focus and get straight to the person. A lion, we all know, is the king of the forest. Okay? So that's why I said you can put a wing on a pig. For those who don't understand what I'm saying, you have to lose on one. I'm a TV if you will let the who point your la so I will not team or the board team. A meti team when I go on. An eagle is a perfect bird that targets its prey from a very long distance. That's who I am. But I just want to be quiet because I respect those who support me in this platform. Without you, I'm nobody here. Who knows me? If anybody is not watching me, that is not giving me praises or whatever, I will not have the strength to continue coming here sometimes once in a while to talk about it. Something transpired some times ago, but I will not go into making war with anybody. Before I start that topic, I want to advise all my fans and those who love me and who support me, who has been following me, who have been following my ideas and who have always been supporting me in my speech here or whatever I say here in Facebook here, that I don't believe in violence. And I also don't believe in insulting others that disagreed with you. Please, no matter what anybody says in my platform, if they disagree with what I said, make them understand why you support me. Because you must have a reason why you like me. You must have a reason why you are following me. There must be a reason. Most people don't follow me. Some people followed me for their own personal reasons, okay? Your reasons cannot be Mr. B reason. Your reason cannot be Mr. C reason, you understand? But I hate people trying to downgrade people with insults, threatening, and stuff like that because they deliberately don't buy your idea. It is not by force. We live in a democratic society, especially those of us who live in diaspora. When I talk about diaspora, I mean those of you we that has left Africa are now living in maybe in America, in Europe, in Asia, and stuff like that. They are all developed society. Some of them are developed society, while Africa is underdeveloped society. So we must make sure we show some difference of intelligence over them out of experience, not because we are more clever or intelligent than them, because of what we've seen in the developed society. Okay, that one is that. This is just my simple advice to my fans. Don't go to war with anybody. It doesn't worth it. This is just a platform where we share ideas together, disagree and agree. Okay, so that is that. My write-up that I wrote on my wall yesterday about someone who was asking me to shut the fuck up. I was so surprised that words come from him. That's why I brought it out to the platform so people to see what he said. I expected it from him. But I hate people that when you are defending them, they take you as a king. But when they go wrong, they expect you to defend them. I don't go on the wrong side. I'm a free man, a liberal man. I take my decision myself in respect of who you are to me. I can condemn my daughter in public if she's misbehaved. I can condemn my mother, my father, anybody that misbehave. I'm a justified person. And that's the more reason I only has problem with these worldly people, because I call them worldly people because the world is full of agents of the devil everywhere in the corner. But at work, at your city, even anywhere you go to, when you say the truth, you become the enemy of everybody. They knows that. Okay. So this post that came, I won't mention the person that most the poster. You all remember when the market issues were being viral in Facebook? People were talking about fire accuser, fire this, fire that, fire that, fire that. Boy. Okay, so a very humble person that I respect a lot, who we grew up together for a very long time, wrote on his wall saying that everyday fire, they cannot make solutions to it. For Basically, cannot be able to go. He should not come for the second tenor. He should come out. No. I was upset to get this kind of a message from somebody like that. Okay. Then a few days ago, the same person wrote on his wall openly that a certain gentleman, what he has done for Edo State, the state governor cannot do it. Half of what he has done. Oh my God. And I knew that this was a personal attack on the state government. Because they are looking at people who are supporting the government or the governor now in Edo State as enemy. We are not enemies. In every preference, if you have two preferences, you must to choose one and have your reason of choosing what you choose, right? So kindly, I read all what people were commenting on the stuff. Go and watch me, please. Anybody who knows me very well, check my wall. I hardly comment on even pictures or whatever. If I comment on your picture, thank your God. Believe me honestly, you know it's my best moment, or maybe I was not having anything to say that day. I just say nice one, or you look good, or I comment on your picture. You miss something you said was very significant, or very how do I call it? Maybe what talking about, or you that wrote it matters a lot to me. So I kindly wrote, well, this gentleman has done enough, or he has done something good for the state. Well understood. But don't forget, those money are not his personal money. Okay? And not only that, whether it's good or bad, when a man or a leader has lack of respect and is very arrogant and a tyrant attitude in the public, doesn't go well with the public who are wise. Those public who have something upstairs. I didn't just say to this, I only just say, what I said in my story was that fine is doing something very nice. We all know I even allowed my daughter to work with this gentleman for more than a month. If I did not believe on his goal, I won't allow him to do that. And I have already defending him on so many occasions that I've never asked to do for him. I did it on my own mind. I was not paid for it. I was not asked to do it because I always come here for just. So I said, look, please, because the person said, if anybody knows that what he has done is not, the governor has not done half of what he has done, he should prove him that he's waiting. And I wrote, you are right, but it's very arrogant and disrespectful. If I'm wrong, prove me right or prove me wrong. The gentleman did not reply not today, but then the man that we are talking about now said, shut the fuck up, HEATHROW, for once. Wow. I'm not setting a war according to Iran and the US. They say they don't want to escalate war. They are only just exercising their rights. So I'm free to exercise my rights. I've not mentioned anybody's name. But I do understand that the Bible has let us know that when you train a child up when he's growing up, how he will act or behave, the child will never depart from it. But when you neglect a child and let him grow on his own, and he may go with hooligans and those who disrespect and mixed up in the streets, all of a sudden the cloud open and become blue and gold and roses for him. He thinks the world has ended. When the Benin says be out torn, they don't even understand what they mean by it. At my age, I still long or pray to live double of my age because this life is too sweet. So whatever you are doing, you must add some respect. Some respect to anything you are doing. Because that symbol, or as an African, or as an Edo person, give you the respect of whatever you are doing. When you become a tyrant, you distribute money. Idi Amin was very, very, those of you who were not born that time or did not read much about Idi Amin was a very flamboyant man that gives to the poor. He was giving out money to assist the poor, but anybody that crossed his boundary, anybody that said no to him, which you can, the throat will be cut off. That is the reason why they describe him as a tyrant. A leader must be able to consume insults, absorb insults, and keep very close ear to discriminations and disagreement of other people, other persons. That is the only place where he can improve in his leadership role in the world or in the society. Any man that kick against anybody that is not agreeing with your own view or your own personal character or your own ideal, if you want to shut them down by force, we describe you as a tyrant. Okay? So, this was what transpired today. But unfortunately, I went and Googled the story of this gentleman. I realized that he has done it to his mother and his father. So, I was the least person that he might have said, shut the fuck up. I will be ashamed or be annoyed. I won't be annoyed. But the only thing I want to say is that those of you who are in support of him and those of you who are in support of me, I don't want anybody to go on hell logs for war. But the reason is that anybody that I face here in Facebook here or in YouTube, believe me honestly, deliver this message and Naja Wash to this very gentleman because I don't mention name, but anybody that I face, I was not born with a silver spoon nor a golden spoon. Everything that I have on earth today, I achieve it with my own sweat. No family donated money for me to become where I am today. I came on mortgage and I paid. And today, I'm whom I am. I was not brought up from home at the age of 11 or 12 and flew with first class to a paradise. And they were giving me a camel and custard. And even chasing women for me. And even paying bride of woman for me. Even giving me duplex to live free of charge. Pay my ticket through to and fro. Giving me the process to even have a citizenship wherever I am. No mother or father did it for me. So I have some sense in my head. I respect my elders when they deserve the respect. First of all, we don't buy respect, we own it. My topic today was not to come out today to be talking about fixed words like this or things that are not even relevant, but I just need to replicate people that felt they know much. But I want to beg everybody today, if everybody disagree with you, let us forget about whatever statement they may use. They were brought up like that and they can never change. Okay? Because they said, the white man said a fool of 40 is a fool forever. Most people think that if you are 40, you don't have house, you cannot build house again because you are above 40. No, that is not what they meant. What they meant is that a character the man's bring, that is what I believe with it. Your attitude at youth to 40 above, that it is difficult for you to change. That is how I claim it. Because I've seen men who wake up at the age of 52 and they become rich. Okay? But this attitude that Nigerians, or especially few of us in the Edo kingdom, have. You can't be dashing out money and be pouring insult on people because you dash out money. And this fucking money, sorry for my rough words, are not from you physically. Millions of people in Europe here donate money everywhere. If Nigerians want to see that it's not even doing anything, let me open an account today and pay me $5,000 today. You see what I will do. Greater than that. As in Emuela, not everybody are very good in staying idle, doing nothing, just talking. I do talk. That's why I don't come here regularly. I'm a motivator speaker. I can speak for 1 hour, 2 hours without no stop. But I still feel that the best way to achieve my aims and objectives is to go to work and get my money for my family. So, my mind or my thought was to come in today to elaborate or talk about issues that is really trending on international platform, not even on these local issues concerning the Iran and the U.S. conflict in the Middle East. But all of it suddenly, I come across this kind of talk. I saw what's this guest name that what they call her? The one that normally ring bell. I normally forget about her. Anyway, you put the woman I'm talking, Stainless. I have never listened to her for more than 5 minutes. But I took time to listen to her 2 days ago when I was waking up in the morning because I've never been out of my house since 2 days. I was in the bed, I just come across it. He was accusing this same gentleman of classifying everybody as youth. Well, that one is no problem. And she was very, very annoyed about this situation. And people were against her, what she was saying. We must be able to learn how to use our mouth to talk about other persons. Because who knows right does not know left. But the only thing I'm very sure about myself is that if my problem eats 99 kobo bread, I will chop one on her own to swallow the problem totally. She spoke for more than 45 minutes condemning this gentleman. But I didn't buy all the things she was saying. I was even told that somebody was threatening his life in the platform here by sending messages. And now he's now moving up and down from left to right, making reports that his life is threatened. Oh, the Benin said that in short, if a child shit on a wrong position, you just call the kanda of coconut. You don't even use paper. Kanda of coconut, you can scratch in your wheel. Then she will know how it is. When life is easy for you, does not mean that you will take advantage of others and start insulting anybody you see. My kindly advice to Nigerians is that, please, those who are supporting him, want him not to fall out with me. If he fall out with me, I will deal with him. I will bring out his profile. Because I have always taken him as a son, as a brother. But if he tried to use all transits, I'm quoting what the Iraqi government told the US today, that if they retaliate, Iran will retaliate in a very forceful manner and in the way they would never believe. This is what I will do. I will bring out your profile with classified informations, with names in details and date and time. We don't make noise on this place here. I've dealt with people bigger than you and stronger than you. You might be more buoyant than me financially. But I will tell you, you for the years you stayed in a place where English is being taught and learned and spoken, you can address me normally as somebody who has been there. So it is not all those who graduated from the university or those who attended school or those who went to school and learn it. That is why lawyers describe themselves, colleagues, as my learned colleague. The man might be a doctor sitting by, he won't call him a learned colleague because he knows that what they know, he don't know it. Okay? So, I'm not here for you. I was supposed to talk about the Arewa group of people. I don't want to start using insult on anybody. On the comments they made at a national newspaper that has go viral. People did not even talk about it much. Telling, I'm forgiving you, my sister, my brother. I didn't even mention it. That's to tell you that I'm not because there's one lady that I respect so much from the US. I won't mention her name. She wrote to me and I said, look, I have nothing to do with him. I don't have anything against him. I only aim at my view. I have condemned people because of you, because they were against you unjustly, and you never get lamented on it. So you think I'm a puppet blogger that you can just maneuver from left to right? No. I say the truth. I say my mind. I say what I know that is right. So as I said again, I have discovered, I have found out, I have known, I have been informed that you cannot change. But I will tell you a message I gave to someone before here in this platform. If you know you take what you take that make you go mad 3 times a day, reduce it to 1 so that you'll be normal half in the day. So you can be able to construct your words. We've seen you misbehaving in so many ways, but just because of the few good things you are doing, representing the people doing, not even you doing it, you are representing people doing it because I know who you are. You can't even offer somebody a glass of gin in your bar because we met 4 or 5 times. Your eye is always upstairs looking at. I don't want to mention what I say you are looking at. Looking at. You know what I'm talking about. But I will not go to this part because we are not here for war. I have planned that this 2020 was supposed to be a year of all the Edos to come together and say good things on this platform here and say good things that will move the state forward. Not a place where we'll come here and use it against each other. But the person that offended me, that slapped me, was not you. It was the man that wrote that nonsense on his wall. Okay. I was born in Talk Cemetery at New Benin. I grew up at Usilu in Saple Road and Sapomba Road, Obulaga Agokia area. I am the only one among all my friends. It is not by joke. I have folks in Usilu. I have folks in Sapomba. I have folks in Saple Road. I have folks in New Benin area. In Europe here, when I follow my friends out to Verona, I will be greeting some people and say, we grow up together. They will be looking at me, and me and him grow up together to say, where do you know these people? I'm a man of all persons in the world. So, I say it again, I might not be financially buoyant like you, but don't try me. If you try me, I will reduce you to a point that when you are driving your car, you will search yourself very well whether you are clean. Because I will pursue you. If you know you enter the rabbit hole, I will pursue you to that place there with my pen and paper. I have done it to many people and they will not come out to tell you I have done it. I have done it and they felt it seriously. Seriously. This is me. I'm not a professor. I am not a master's degree holder in anything. But I know I'm very intelligent. I weigh it and I know that. So, don't play with me. Let me go back to the reason why I was talking about Arewa, the Yoruba people. That was what I was supposed to come and talk about yesterday. But because I was so hot about the situation, I let it calm down. And I want to tell everybody today. Arewa people, Yoruba people, that cannot even defeat cow in Fulani brought cow from the north and came to the west to eat your crops and everybody, and even assassinate your village women, rape girls in Ondo, in Oyo, in Ogun, Oshobo, Obomosho. We saw all this news. You couldn't do anything. You were raking on television that you want to go to third world war with throne. Here, I'm gonna show. This is my topic before, but already I came up with a different thing entirely. Please, those of you who know that group or association, tell them to dismantle that association and keep their mouth quiet. If they cannot fight a man with bow and arrow and AK-75 or calamity shot, they call the gun from Russia, they want to fight a nation that can send one egbe. One egbe is, I call missiles. American missiles is like one egbe. They detect where they send them. You want to play with your mouth. Iran that we're even talking about now knows that they cannot fight America physically or by war directly. They cannot do that. They only target their interests in the Middle East. So, Arewa, enter toilet, close yourself. Smell shit is better than to make noise in the street. Only one Fulani man, one Malam, is commanding the whole Yoruba people. And those Fulani carry crabs, they come to your village and kill, destroy your crops. You couldn't do anything. It's 3 years now. And you are now making mouth. Are you not aware that Turkish are supplying arms to Boko Haram in the north? Why not go to Turkish and fight those one who is killing you people? Those arms they used to kill you in the west are brought from Turkey. The news came out in ABC, came out in CNN, and came out in major international newspapers. Carry it. What have you done so far? You just wake up one day, you chop a camel, chop alagidi or whatever they call it. You started throwing mouth to the different distance. Now they go America, pass and London. Many people know they go that side. And here with the also. Many people, all of them, and now they're going to go London now when they get passport. All of us now, Spain, Germany, Italy. Now they rob our mind. Now those when they go school, then they go America. When we come work, now here we stay. So, we're going to be very, very careful. Now I get banking system for Nigeria. Now America, they control finance for the whole world. So one they make mad, one keep quiet. Fight for your independence in Nigeria first if you can be able to succeed that. You couldn't even fight to get independence as a Oduduwa Republic in Nigeria. You are raking that you want to go to third world war. Who will cause third world war? Who will even know people are existing? If Buhari just decided to end 5 states in the West now, nobody will talk. Nobody will even recognize people who are still existing. If we will use your terror there to do fertilizer. Sorry, I'm not insulting Yoruba people. I'm saying the facts. People have resisted foolishness for 3 years. And you just saw somebody was assassinated. For a start, you didn't even know what caused the problem. And America might exaggerate so much of what they did because they violated international laws by assassinating a general in a different man's land. But the fact is very clear that some weeks before that day, there was an attack on the American citizen there. A contractor was assassinated too, was killed. But I am not in any way supporting America for what they did. A revocation was made also to attack the American embassy. It lasted for 8 hours. For Nigerians who is not aware of this story, follow up. Because I've not started work now. I don't enjoy movies. I don't enjoy watching music or stuff like that. I enjoy listening to news. Current issues. That's what I go for. So, it is not because the Americans already knew and fortified that embassy. What happened in Libya would have repeated itself in Iraq that same last week or last 2 weeks. So, on Friday morning, this same man, the commander of this revolutionary army, landed. Let me just brief everybody who are not aware of this situation. The Pentagon, the security agency in America, gave Trump 4 auctions. And he loved that option to take this man out of the way. That when you take the commander, they will be scattered. They will not be unified to do any business. But I'm not saying they will write what they did or they have a conclusive evidence that this man has come to carry out an attack against America. No. But this was what escalated the problem. So what is the problem of Arewa with Soleimani, they killed in Iraq? Nigerian people, we not hide on ourselves. Problem one they don't solve the problem one day for Nigeria. They did election in Yoruba land there. They maneuver on keep na man quiet. None of them talk. Achieve or do what? When you achieve your own republic first, then I will be believing you that you can talk to other countries. So that be the background. That was supposed to be what I'm supposed to talk about. And now let us go back to Benin politics. I was aware there was a guy that was threatening this stubborn boy, this arrogant boy in Benin. Excuse me, let me take some sweet wine so that my throat will relax. I understood that there was a man or a boy that was threatening this gentleman in Benin of his life. I know he's afraid, but the fact is that I want to appeal to everybody once more again before I leave. Nobody has right to take anybody's life for A or expressing his view. Irrespective of what or how he put his statement. He has once told me to shut the fuck up. But that does not mean I will ask him to go out of this life or take his life. No. The best way to reply him, either I kept quiet as a fool that I claim he is, or I replicate him in a very diplomatic way. That's where I do my thing. I know what I said in that my test touched him. That's why he used those statements. Fine. So the Benin says, I will never behavior. When you beat up a baby, you are lying to cry. When you those days when they beat us very stubbornly and we unjustified, we don't know why they beat us, we'll go outside and start launching stones in the house. So let them cry. So my brother, if you know that what he said or how he addressed the 4x4 talk back was not according to what you're supposed to hear from him, or you were very upset, I'm begging you on his behalf, because nobody life is worth taking. We have no right to take anybody's life. Politics is a game of number. Before it becomes a game of number, it's a game of mouth. Because it's this mouth you will use to convince people to vote for you. When you conclude that math, when it becomes the games of a number, that is what we call democracy. The ability for you to convince others to believe your ideas and move along with you, that makes you a leader. It is not the ability for you to be insulting others that makes you a leader. So, I don't want to go into this, as I said before. I'm not here to come to discredit you. I'm only here to give you a sound warning. I've received more than 13 calls from people who are close to you and people who knows you from home and people who know both of us. I've asked for calm, for we to escalate the issue, and which I'm trying to do. But please, never. If you dream anytime you see me, don't ever use utterances like that for me anymore again. But if you do, I won't take it lightly with you. I don't need to call the government to deal with you in Benin. Believe me honestly. I don't even have a base in Benin, but I know how to operate in Benin very well. Believe me honestly. So, my brother, I'm not against you. Those who ever speak about 4x4 talk back, me also came up to say how to review this issue. 4x4 talk back, how will it work? I brought out my own ideas and formula, how it will work. It is not by force. You understand? So, you coming out on television here or on Facebook to say what cost the Edo State government to have four firefighters in this place is stupidity and nonsense. The cost the Edo Fire Service has is more than 5. It is not creating laws or creating laws or a law not existing that is the problem. It is applying the laws that is the problem. Right from time immemorial, the fire station's house in Benin is bigger than the one in my state here in Ravenna here. But the problem is that is it functioning? The Benin airport is just the same big size as the Bologna airport that was rated to be international airport very few months ago. So it is the ability. So if you are just using people's money to give out to people and you're arrogant like this, so when you now become a state governor, I listened to one of your team just 3 minutes ago before I entered this live video, when you were asking somebody to leave the place, the premises that is fired. Idi Amin, Mussolini, Ferdinand Marcos, Fidel Castro. Which I want to describe you again, my brother. Please, I love you with all my heart. What I'm telling you today is not because I hate you, but it's just because this is what I observe from you. You are, I repeat again, arrogancy will not lead you to anywhere. You will go to halfway and crawl down seriously. Disrespect. You must not disrespect those who's against you or your idea or your view. So, as I said, The Americans say they are not out for war. Iran say they are not out for war. Me, Heathrow, I'm not out for war. But I only just want to come here to get a sound warning. Red line. To those of you who felt that when you have staying in front of your camera, you can say anything you like because you live in a mansion or because you live in a very comfortable environment, because you are being fortunate in life that you can talk to anybody you like on this place here. No, it's not so. Nobody, no one is an island. Think that word very well, you understand what I'm telling you. So, my fellow fans, once again, I say good evening. And for those of you who always use fake pictures to request friendship from me, I'm not in there, me. Okay, okay. I go rest my sister. For those of you who always make me requests, and at the end I accept you, you start insulting me on my platform. Tell me why you don't agree with me. Don't insult me. I'm begging everybody. You know why? Because fishing you out is not my problem. But I have many things to do. If I want to fish you out, I'll fish you out. Even though you register with a non-name. So what I do now these days is that if I see you, that you are not the real person, I don't accept friendship any longer with anybody again. Okay? So, most of you who are watching me today, one who wrote to me and said, you deserve the insult that gentleman gave to you because you talk too much. If I talk for 5 minutes, will my fans enjoy me? Anybody that talks for 45 minutes, he talks too much, you are right, but I talk reasonably. That is the problem. That is the difference between talking too much. Talking much and reasonable is different from talking too much, talking nonsense. So, Uchenna, I blocked you for that simple reason because you said one other things before like that. I tried to reply you, but you were so very arrogant. So, I hate people who are arrogant in my war. So, I don't like it. That's why I block you. So, once again, my lovely and able fans, I thank you all for being here with me today. It is not the numbers that matter, but it's the quality of all of you that is watching me that gives me joy. When I see the way people talk, I understand that I better have just 100 fans that are reasonable and intelligent than to have multitude that continue to say, carry on, even they don't even know what I'm saying. In a sense, just see I'm gossiping, they come on board and start listening and transferring information from one place and the other. To conclude it all again, because that was my last reason I will use now, because people called me say, I didn't even talk about this guy issues, Kevin issues, and this Zimbabwe woman, you know. Believe me honestly, Kevin just too little to be discussed on Facebook. And I stand by it again. I don't see anything wrong about what he was doing. He was just being carried away by the attack he got from people from left and right. And if any man of his age said he does not know the natural breast from the artificial breast, then he's a fool. If any man tells you that he doesn't know the right natural acts from artificial acts, he's a fool. And if any man tells you that he does not recognize that the person that he is dealing with, it is not naturally female, he's a fool. But I remember many years ago when I came here newly, I was doing Shoro. Somebody called me to this lorry they used to travel out of places to do holidays, you know. He was on garment with a high heel. I'm talking about, I don't want to mention the years, but people will be afraid they will leave the platform today. So when he called me, when I went to say, hey, come and start, when I hear the voice, I look at him with the pattern and everything, I took off immediately. So, the issue people narrating that this woman said this is just to threaten him. The woman has no, that woman is a star. I'll be following her for the past 3.5 years. 3.5 years. She was a man, a complete young boy who left Zimbabwe to Sweden and got married to a Swedish man. And later on, it's like this man died. I remember, I've forgotten, because 3 years ago, I've forgotten what happened exactly. I don't want to come here online and start lying. So, if you fall in love with a woman like that, you live your life. If you want to be a star, you must bear some nonsense to be a star. So, if they now start carrying your telephone, making your topic to be important on net, I was so disappointed. I didn't want to talk about that matter because it was disgusting. Most of my few young ones who stay with me here say they know you from upper area that side, your forest or John or whatever like that. Most of them call you my present here. But I wasn't interested about talking about your matter because you don't even know what you want. Most people you are seeing today that are millionaires in Nigeria today, anywhere today, pass through more difficult things that you are passing through today now. So if you are afraid and you left what you left, come back to Italy and hold your cap and beg in the supermarket. There's no problem. To me, that matter is a dead issue. It's not the issue Nigerians should be gossiping or talking about. That guy is not the first person that have gone wait. A man, woman, let me use that word. And that's why people understand exactly what it means. He's not the first person now. It's very common among this place here now. We have a Benin man that is doing it in Napoli. I remember many years ago he came to also in Ravenna here those days. I don't want to mention him too. So what is wrong? What is bad in it? Biblically, it's bad. It's condemnable. But you don't come to platform here on political issues and start saying religion. No. It is life. Why? It's your own way to want to live. You decide to live that life. You live like that. That's your own. I won't do it. My daughter would. I want to buy my daughter to do it. I will not be impressed by my relations are doing it. But if you do it, I won't condemn you for it. It's your own life. You choose it that way. So don't be listening to people say because they are saying this. Don't come here and be deceiving anybody. I know you have no ace. Because you know why? That woman has no ace. I know that woman has no ace. I know 2 or 3 persons that have dated that woman before and they have no ace. So simply you don't have ace. These are people that are very, very well taken care of. You know that that woman has, I call her a woman and she has a doctor, she has everything. She lives with that life. That makes her money. She's a star. Because she's black, people just condemning left and right. You understand? So that issue must not take our time, please. So please, I have told everybody what was in my mind, and any other grievances that I had before, I have dropped it down. Look, I have gone to war with my brother in Anamigo. Today, we are not enemies, we are friends. I have gone to war with the Murphy. Today, we are not enemies, but I continue condemning him when he's wrong. On New Year Day or Christmas Day, I sent him a Christmas wishes to his family too. So ask him. He replied me too. That doesn't mean I will not take phone tomorrow if I have anything that will not invite him. I will do. But if he still said anything I don't like, I will kick against him. That is democracy. I have the will to express my mind and my wish to anybody, anytime, any day, anywhere, anyhow I want to do it. In as far as I did not insult you or create a detriment to your image in any way. Or I did not act in a way of deformation of character against you. So please, my fellow comrades, please, if you love me, you like me, anybody against me that is insulting me, educate them on how to be matured. Don't fly low like them. When our enemies fly low, we fly higher, according to Mrs. Obama. So I wish you all a great evening and a good night to everybody, and God bless you all in Jesus' name. Those of you I cannot reply totally here today, you know what I do. After my program, I cross-check all the messages and I reply you individually. I reply those worth replying. If I don't reply you, meaning what you told me, I accept it or I don't have anything to say about it. It's not because you are not important. Okay? Bush lion. Good evening, brother. It's okay. So, everybody, please, I'm leaving. I know it's painful living like this. Most people are really enjoying this topic today, but don't worry. We will change our topic from next other time. We'll be talking about things that will give enlightenment to Nigerians. Things that will make you all to at least get some experience where you live. Most of us came here 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The more you stay in darkness, the more you become very, very visible in darkness. So we that have stayed too long here, we know mistakes, right, and things to put out. So we'll do all those things in the nearest future. We just pray. But meanwhile, we must not leave the political arena until the Edo election is done. Once in a while, we'll still be talking about that issue. So I thank you all for those of you who took time to call me personally. And please, I'm not against calling when I'm online. Maybe probably next time I will create I know because I don't use like most people don't like calling me online. You can always call and share your view with me. But next time I will create a like number on my wall where you can call and contribute to any discussion so that it will be more lively. Only me will not be talking while we're buying ideas and exchanging ideas. So I thank you all and God bless you, everybody. God bless everybody and good night.